What a sight for sore eyes this is. If you go to the Grand Theft Auto Online server status page, you're going to see all green, which is good. PC is up, Social Club is up, PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. This is the first time in really like 2 days in which you've seen all up green arrows for the Grand Theft Auto Online servers. In fact, Rockstar support just recently put out a tweet that was connection issues with Grand Theft Auto Online should now be resolved. Thank you for your continued patience throughout this service interruption. So that's what they're officially calling it. They're calling it service interruption. And apparently it's all done. And Rockstar has finally resolved this issue. And I guess they kind of proved that by doing the event week that's going on this week. But that still does not excuse the fact that this was the largest downtime that wasn't caused by an outside, like, malicious force. So you guys remember, I don't know what Christmas it was. Maybe it'd been like 2014, 2015. Like this hacker group Blizzard Squad, they took down the Sony servers, the Microsoft servers, the Steam servers. And obviously Rockstar couldn't do anything about that. That's not their fault. But this is probably the second largest Rockstar outage. The first was on day one of Grand Theft Auto Online. Like the servers didn't work for the first like week and a half of GTA Online back in 2013. But this is the second biggest non-planned outage. I would say all in all, the servers were roughly not at 100% for probably about 36 to 48 hours. I would say 2 days, relatively, they weren't great, with kind of like that middle 24 hours being really bad, like completely offline. And since the majority of that time took place on Monday, and since the majority of that time took place on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, a lot of people missed out on a lot of different things in online. Whether that's completing daily objectives, whether that's jumping in and selling the last of your biker business or your hangar supply. And this could have an impact on a lot of people because maybe your off day is Monday and Tuesday. Maybe you don't get the weekends off like some people do, and you weren't able to hop on Grand Theft Auto Online because the servers were completely down. That obviously would be a huge bummer to anyone trying to do that. So the discussion I'm going to be having with you guys today is should and would Rockstar give us any sort of compensation for the server fiasco 2018, server crisis 2018, whatever you want to call it. Should Rockstar compensate us in any way? And I think the answer is yes. And here's why. So number one, the in-game impacts that it might have had. As I just mentioned, players might have missed out on daily objective opportunities, which of course would literally take away money from you if that's something you're doing. Players also could have missed out on bonuses, discounts, and sales that were happening for the last part of the event week. They missed out on playing time in general, just time in which they couldn't get on and make money or grind or do whatever the case is. So there was clear effects that happened for players that wanted to get on. The next couple things I'm going to be talking about have really nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto Online, but more Rockstar themselves. Number two, the Grand Theft Auto Online servers should really never go down unless there is something malicious going on. Like the online servers don't really do that much. Most of the heavy lifting is done P2P. And that's how the Grand Theft Auto Online servers work. Most of it's done player to player. The servers just sort of host the worlds which we live in. So there really should be no excuse for them going down. Number three, Rockstar is a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, how do you not have a backup or a plan to fix something like this, you know, if it goes down? I mean, Grand Theft Auto Online is one of the biggest open worlds ever created. And you're telling me you don't have a backup for when something like this happens? So I feel like those are three reasons why, yes, compensation should be given. Now let's talk about why compensation shouldn't be given. Number one, I'm sure there's probably some like fine print in the Rockstar games EULA that says, you know, Rockstar doesn't have to guarantee you anything if the servers go down, like they aren't responsible for anything like that. So legally, I'm sure they're not obligated at all. Number two, they just recently gave out a lot of free money in Grand Theft Auto Online as a part of Business Week. Like they gave out $250,000 if you logged in during that week, and then like $150,000 each day. So I think your grand total was like $1.15 million that you would get for just logging on every day that week. So Rockstar already gave out a lot of free money, but obviously that was before the server fiasco. And the third thing to me that indicates we aren't going to be getting any compensation is the latest newswire that Rockstar put out. So Rockstar's latest newswire actually came out earlier today. They discussed Memorial Day 2018, a bunch of bonuses, discounts, and sales, and not once on that newswire post did they mention anything about the servers going down or some sort of compensation. I think they very briefly hinted at it. They said there are 4 major ways to earn double GTA money in RP in Grand Theft Auto Online during this extra stuffed special event week. So I'm not sure if that's just talking about, lots of content in this week, or if it's extra stuff because technically it's one day light. Meaning because the discounts and bonuses were enacted on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday, we basically have one less day to take advantage of it. So it's a little bit more stuffed. I don't know. I might just be, trying to figure out Rockstar's play on words right there. But regardless, there was not a clear mention or reference to the actual events that happened. Now, that's not to say that Rockstar won't eventually give compensation for what has occurred. Maybe they just didn't have time to implement some system for doing that this week. There's always a chance we could see it next week or the week after that where they say, hey, remember what happened this week? Well, here's a nice little bonus. Hopefully we can shake hands and say, sorry, my bad, let's move on. They could easily do that next week, but as far as what's going on right now in the present, they haven't indicated that that's what their plans are going to be. And it doesn't look like they are going to be giving out any free money whatsoever to, compensate players for the basically 2 days Grand Theft Auto Online was offline. So I'm going to open up this discussion to you guys in the comments down below. You can also reach out on Twitter if you're very passionate about this subject as well. Do you think Rockstar should compensate all Grand Theft Auto Online players for what has happened over the last 48 hours with the servers being offline? Whether that's free money, whether that's some exclusive item, I don't really know how that would work. I think free money would probably be the easiest thing that Rockstar could do, probably the most simplest thing as well. But let me know what you think. Should we be compensated, or do you think everyone's being a bunch of crybabies and just needs to, enjoy online while it's here? But if it's offline, go outside or do homework or play another game. Let me know your thoughts, opinions more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.